Yeah, this is Billiam. Have you ever been on a cruise? I've been on a handful over the years, and every single one has been like a floating shopping mall with a resort attached as a second thought. Over the years, I've grown to be fascinated with the absolute scale and gaudiness of some of these boats. With ridiculous marquee attractions like rock climbing, skydiving, planetariums, water slides, roller coasters, and even go-karts, they'll put anything on the ocean. It seems amazing, but I've avoided cruise ships for 6 years. The last time I went on one, I was caught waiting in security for half the day with my ex and her family. After that, we finally boarded and I put my bags down just to receive a news alert on my phone. Earlier that day, a boat from the same cruise line we were on, Royal Caribbean, in the same port we were in, had to disembark early following a widespread diarrhea outbreak. I realized we were on the diarrhea boat and would be for the next week. I have avoided cruises ever since. Yet I, along with so many others on TikTok, have watched with fever and obsession as people vlog their experience aboard the ultimate world cruise.
Put cameras on that goddamn cruise.
Can you imagine the type of drama that's gonna happen on that boat?
We all know the cruise line will not be doing this again.
Pay at least $60,000 per person to be on this.
It's like a reality show, except it's real.
The Serenade of the Seas, without organization from Royal Caribbean, has become the center of attention as many people view the event like a reality show, expecting chaos to brew as all these people take advantage of their unlimited drink packages.
If you pay for one section, I will cause chaos.
Welcome home for 9 months. Oh my God.
You know you'll love pineapples.
Are the pineapple lady and her mysterious husband behind the camera advertising themselves as swingers, just like everyone is speculating? Can you believe they ran out of wine a few weeks ago? Not to mention, there are allegedly liars aboard the Serenade of the Seas. So get your bingo cards ready as we see the perfect environment in which reality TV slips into reality. Talking about all this boat drama sure is making me sleepy, but thanks to today's sponsor, Manta Sleep, I have a one-way ticket to the snooze cruise. Manta Sleep's goal isn't just to make you comfortably unconscious. They also want to start a nap revolution. Why have an energy drink or a cup of coffee when you can take a nap? I got the Manta Sleep Mask Sound. It's got razor thin adjustable Bluetooth headphones inside, so I can choose a little audio to fall asleep to while also enjoying its true 100% blackout C-shaped eye cups. It's made of super comfy material with perforated holes for ventilation and airflow. No sweat during its 20 hours of battery life. If you want to sleep as deep as I am right now, you can use code Billiam to get 10% off of your Manta Sleep order, unless you're ordering from a bundle, because those are already discounted. All right, nap time's over. I gotta get back to investigating. Thanks to Manta Sleep for sponsoring this nap. The Ultimate World Cruise started its 9-month voyage last December and is planned to continue through most of this year. The itinerary has the boat stopping in every continent, including Antarctica, all for a starting price of $60,000, although you can still board for a shorter duration and a cheaper ticket. It is fascinating to watch all of these people with different backgrounds share the same luxury experience. This could be a great season of the White Lotus, or the next Fire Fest.
We're gonna go over everyone on the 9-month world cruise that I have found on TikTok. Brooklyn Shweeji.
We have got people on the 9-month world cruise to start TikTok accounts. So that's 2 new characters in a day.
A lot of people on the boat are couples or a part of a family, but there are a lot of solo travelers on board as well.
You could not pay me $1 million to lock myself on a ship at sea with my family for 9 months.
Honestly, that's my biggest takeaway. The thought of being on a cruise that long sounds exhausting. Living in such a small space, seeing the same faces every single day, it's like school all over again. No wonder why people are expecting this to turn. Even this early into the trip, the Serenade of the Seas has missed several of its planned ports, including Antarctica, so they're not even gonna stop in every continent anymore. Basic ass, every continent except Antarctica ass. With all this extra time at sea, Little Rat Brain, real name unknown, is taking it upon herself to redecorate the ship's ugly art with her own art.
Because there is no internal stimulation in my enclosure.
Once you're on the boat, cruise ship amenities always feel way more limited than advertised. Sure, the Serenade of the Seas isn't Royal Caribbean's newest, biggest boats, but all the bigger boats have is like a Johnny Rockets. Malls aren't dying, they're moving out into the ocean with the rest of our trash. Maybe you'll get a bigger water slide on a bigger boat. The Serenade features 13 decks, 8 restaurants, 9 bars and lounges, an arcade, a kids club, mini golf spawn,
6 consoles!
fitness, an outdoor movie screen, an indoor cinema, a casino, the Royal Theater, a sports court, and 2 pools. Something else listed on the fact sheet is that Whoopi Goldberg is the godmother of the Serenade of the Seas. I don't know what that means. At one point, the ship flooded on the top of the pool deck, which has also been closed for bad weather pretty consistently. Guess how much of their $60K is refunded for every port they miss and every day the pool is closed? Guess. Oh, and so many of the restaurants and spa treatments, etc. aren't included in the package, so to enjoy everything on the boat, you are going to pay extra. You're not even guaranteed to win money at the casino. Dealer, can I get a winning hand? I am going to spend it on the boat anyways. The complimentary mainstay on Royal Caribbean's fleet is the Windjammer, the all-you-can-eat buffet where you get to see Deborah slurp scrambled eggs every morning. Again, speaking of eggs, since we're on the ship all day again, they're doing an egg drop contest in the lobby. Look how many people are sitting there watching this. This perplexes me more than it should. Isn't there something else to do? Logistically, one of the biggest concerns on a cruise ship is entertaining the guests. At the pool in the afternoon, you might see Paul McCartney from the Beatles tribute band playing later that night doing a belly flop.
And Jay from the Beatles tribute band participate in belly flop competition.
That's entertainment, baby. Now I get why the producers thought the Suite Life on deck was a great idea. Literally anything can happen on a cruise, even this.
Hilarious comedian Randy Cabral.
When you have nothing to do all day, people get excited about the day of the week being changed in the elevator. No wonder why they're all making TikToks. It's giving them something to do. World Cruisers got a gift bag with a journal and other cute items. As they go around the world, they get pins for seeing sights and for spending more nights at sea. This is just summer camp, getting their little buttons, decorating their cabins, taking a 3.5-hour bus ride to an excursion. These are adults who want to go to summer camp. I've realized I'm not even watching because of the drama. In fact, I hate watching the live streams where they're all together because I wish I could be there. I want to go to summer camp too. This is a vicarious experience for me, and I find myself growing parasocially attached. You're not friends with me, but I could be friends with them. Then there's Samuel.
Hi everyone, welcome on board another day of this Royal Caribbean World Cruise.
Somehow, he hasn't interacted with any of the other TikTokers on the boat.
Haven't seen any of the other TikTokers so far on the cruise.
Seems sus.
I can assure you, I'm on the cruise and I'm really enjoying my trip so far. But yeah, really enjoying ship life.
This guy's great because he's not even on the boat. Liar! I said allegedly there were liars on the boat. The allegedly part was being on the boat. He's a liar, just pretending like he's coincidentally been able to avoid all the other creators. When other people who have been on the Ultimate World Cruise say, you can't avoid the TikTokers, it's their boat now. So this is really funny, but where's all the drama? Okay, so people started to suspect this woman and her husband are advertising their status as swingers.
But people were quick to point out, don't pineapples also mean swingers?
After all, pineapples are the symbol, the crest of being a swinger, isn't it? No, that's upside down pineapples.
Apparently it's only if the pineapple is upside down that means that you're a swinger.
The pineapple lady is named Adita, and she is a character, having started her own TikTok after joining the cruise.
Good evening, y'all. Tonight, I'm wearing my World Cruise dress. I wanted to show you all. It's very cool. And this is Ukraine. That's where we're having a war right now, almost to Rio. And Rio is right about here.
She really just loves pineapples and their lore on Royal Caribbean boats. Yes, there's a lot of cruise ship lore.
I go get my breakfast, and when I come back, I find my pineapples upside down. Do you think I'm getting a reputation on this ship?
Adita has liked many comments referring to swinging, even referencing upside down pineapples in her posts. However, she insists she and her mysterious husband behind the camera are not swingers.
We're not swingers, but we do like our pineapples.
She's just having fun with all the, frankly, weird people on TikTok who are trying to write her into a reality show. The only secret Adita is hiding is what her husband looks like.
It's husband reveal time.
But even he did a face reveal.
Show them that hot, sexy body.
Oh, I thought he was real naked for a second. Look at that stud.
So ladies, what do you think?
What do you think, Savannah? A lot of older people on the boat have started their own TikToks and live streaming for the first time. Oh my God, look at their 11 suitcases.
Hey kids, remember the time you thought you had inheritance? Well, here we are.
Joe's the dad of the cruise. He talks to his audience like they're all of his kids.
Hey kids. Hey kids. Hey kids. Hey kids.
Well, because he's daddy.
Hey kids.
And what about the wine?
We have drama for you. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
They're running out of wine.
People want to see anything here turn dramatic, but she honestly has the best outlook on the situation.
I like cocktails.
These people have no problems. This is tragic. If something big and dramatic were to happen, I could get a lot of views. A lot of people would get a lot of views. That would be a stimulus to the creator economy. I have to ask myself, and everyone else talking about this, do we want these people's experience to turn into a disaster for our entertainment? Do I want to go on a world cruise? Do I hate them because they get to?
If you've watched any reality TV shows over the last 20 years, it just turns. That is human nature.
But if you're familiar how reality shows operate behind the scenes, you would know those scenarios are set up, scripted, reenacted. The contestants and the audience are manipulated to make a dramatic piece of entertainment. That's not reflective of human nature. Unless somebody gets in there to coerce drama between Adita and little rat brain at 80s night, nothing juicy is going to happen, which is exactly what these people on TikTok are trying to do.
Because you and I are the producers of this fake reality series.
But now I'm making a video about you, making you the star of my reality show in which I'm the producer. Dance for me! It's human nature! They want these people's crews to implode, which I don't want. But I wouldn't be unhappy if it happened. Maybe I'm no better than the people on TikTok.
A woman on the cruise threw all her husband's wet clothes on the floor of the laundry room.
She threw his laundry outside? I want to know more about this, but is it my right to know more about this?
It's human nature!
Just for my entertainment. Just so I can make a video. I don't blame people for expecting it. Cruises are prone for crazy behavior. Just a few weeks ago, a guy jumped off a Royal Caribbean boat and was banned for life. And earlier in the year, a guy jumped off a boat and went missing. Don't do that. Not to mention, since my diarrhea incident, cruises have only gained more of a reputation for being petri dishes. They're awful for us and the environment. Cruise ships cause so much noise pollution. During the pandemic, we watched whales return to their natural habitat, and now that cruise ships have started up again, whales, killer whales, are organizing and sinking boats, and you know they are working their way up to a cruise ship. Life is short. Like and subscribe to Billiam.
We're so close to bingo. We're so close. And this last one, the mass STIs, I know we're gonna have to get some inside goss on there. So again, open call to anyone on the ship. People aren't gonna admit that easily.
Is it okay to speculate that all these real people might get an STI infection? It's really funny, but should we do it? It's not in good taste, like liking and subscribing to Billiam. The Serenade of the Seas is more like a sitcom than a season of Survivor, until a new character came aboard.
Put me in!
Mark, from Book Talk.
I will cause chaos. I will wreak havoc and I'll record everything.
Sponsored by a patron for an 18-day pass, Mark has never been on a cruise, which makes him the perfect surrogate for many viewers who have also never been exposed to cruising culture. Do you know you're not allowed to say Titanic on a cruise? Before Mark, Royal Caribbean has loved the exposure being produced for them. The creators' TikToks have been shown on the Jumbotron over the pool, and there is no shortage of videos featuring the boat staff like Derek. Oh my God, she said you too? And now he's eating with her? Oh, whoa. Now he said you too. And instead of going to work, they're like standing around for a few photos because they didn't want to commit to the bit. Update, the Windjammer has white chocolate today.
And then we had a dance party with all the crew of the Windjammer.
And the staff is dancing. They love it here.
And then they pulled out the 3 scoundrels.
Oh, now Derek on the pool deck is being punished for being a scoundrel. And so is Brooklyn because she makes people dance for her TikTok. Oh no, that's so bad.
Get the TikToker back.
Are they going to be executed? No, they have to kiss the same fish. Gross. Unlike the other passengers who are trying to share this once-in-a-lifetime magical experience, Mark has come aboard to be straight up about his experience.
Next, I will be pressing charges against the art curator of the Serenade of the Seas.
Why is the eagle so sad? Is this 9/11?
He's funny, and he's had a great time with everyone else on board without any drama. Yet people have still accused him of doing that while he's been there.
People on this cruise ship continue to give me dirty looks everywhere I go because I have my phone on the gimbal, recording myself.
But he's just talking to all the other creators. They joined his book club. He's not bothering anyone. Yet, as he continued to echo the same critiques everyone else aboard the ship has had.
We are not here for the artwork that's there.
All of this hideous artwork. What in the world is this?
Mark has become a lightning rod for retaliation from the Royal Caribbean fandom.
Apparently, I have made it onto the Crown and Anchor Facebook group.
There are a lot of videos on TikTok from cruise workers and former cruise workers honestly discussing how much they make and what their accommodations look like.
You're pretty much a jack of all trades. Like, you're doing a little bit of everything. They don't pay you enough.
So once you do the math, it's probably less than $5 an hour.
A general consensus I found amongst many of these videos is that they're paying you exploitative wages in exchange for the cruising experience, in which you are given a single free day a week to explore whatever port you're in, possibly. Mark is just echoing people's shared experience, but that's a problem.
Oh, 100%. I don't even need to look into it to know that these people are being underpaid.
Someone gets on, knows nothing about the cruise industry, and then starts talking about myth that they don't make a living wage. It's really annoying because it's people like me that have to correct this information.
I love these kinds of people who pick fights with the wrong person to make themselves look good. He's not really the one you can have a debate with on this. Because, you know, you'd look bad if you said you've had the definitive experience. Karen of the Seas. That's a comment. So Mark's sponsor paid for an $8,500 ticket just so he could come on this boat and make videos. He's essentially been hired to talk about this. And he makes that price very clear because that $8,500 ticket does not include bottled water.
Yesterday, I arrived to a empty mini fridge, not a bottle of water inside, babe. Call me crazy, but I do feel like for the price of the room, guests should be able to stay hydrated at their own convenience.
Another critique that has caught the ire of the Royal Caribbean fandom, like, why is this controversial? Well, it's because people on TikTok have referred to Royal Caribbean's loyalty program as a class system. You see, only Pinnacle members get complimentary bottled water.
Perhaps he should have brought his overpriced water bottle with him. A Pinnacle and RCL has spent 700 days at sea and earned their status.
If you're paying for standard accommodations, you can earn 700 points by spending 700 nights on the cruise line, meaning that your $60,000 9-month ticket on the Ultimate World Cruise will not earn you Pinnacle status. 9 months and $60,000 does not get you bottled water. Water is included in the drink package. You if you don't drink alcohol.
The brakes beat off your punk ass. That is, honestly, Bruce, find me, bitch.
It's insane how people have reacted to Mark giving softball criticisms to a cruise line, getting heated to defend Royal Caribbean for charging for water bottles in the middle of the ocean.
Funny, I'm on a cruise right now,
and only emerald, and they gave us 4 bottles. Must be nice, bitch. Can you imagine typing that? I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10 because honestly, you look kind of fun.
And in response, people have said Mark should be killed.
He might have a slip and fall and might end up you know where.
Imprisoned.
Can only hope he ends up in the brig and gets thrown off.
All for writing a TripAdvisor style review of a cruise line. I thought the TikTokers were supposed to bring all the drama, not these psychotic crown members. If you're gonna be this psychotic, film yourself and post it. Give us something. Our Queen Adita has pinnacle status and she loves Mark, so you don't have to be like this. It's funny to watch some old people get mad at the TikTokers and watch other old people become TikTokers, because there's no reason age should be when you stop doing silly things like that. At another point, a Pinnacle member escorted Mark into the members only area so they could live stream a conversation they were having for his book club, only for Mark to be quickly kicked out. It's strange that they would immediately know he wasn't supposed to be there. He was wearing a pin and everything. Well, it turns out somebody watching the live stream paid to make a collect call to the ship to let them know that Mark was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. On the Facebook page, they complained about him swearing in the live stream when the Pinnacle members area is a no swear zone. That's all fine and good, but he was so many thousands of miles away from you. Why do you care? It's a fine policy. It's an insane one to go out of your way to pay money to enforce. Please film yourself while you're doing this. Later, Mark would inform his viewers he had been taken alone into a private office and scolded for his behavior. All for impersonating a Pinnacle member, aka taking a pin. What a strange way to treat an adult human being who has an opinion about a product. Like he hasn't come after anyone on this boat, just the boat.
They brought me into guest services to yell at me for being in the lounge yesterday and for getting kicked out, and then wanted to extend an apology.
Damn, these seas really are salty. Mark and the other TikTokers have gotten along great, having a very heartfelt goodbye as he left the boat. But I think it's safe to say that Royal Caribbean is currently experiencing a learning curve. If the wrong person gets on this boat, it could easily devolve into a reality show, but there's also no reason why they couldn't easily just kick somebody off the boat. They do it all the time. But right now, it is amazing to watch how the entire internet is trying to will this thing into becoming a dramatic event.
I'm Christian Hull, and I'm about to book a balcony room on the Ultimate World Cruise.
We shouldn't hope for it. We should just make videos about it and make a lot of money off of it if it happens. I hope nobody dies. See ya.